The National Youth Council of Nigeria, Lagos State Chapter, held meetings across the three senatorial districts of the state in commemoration of the year 2021 International Youth Day. This event took place at Mosun Youth Center, Abeson, Lagos State, on the 9th August 2021.
Build the youth, build the youth, build the nation, build the nation. Let me start on the existing protocol. Today is the beginning of celebration to commemorate year 2021 International Youth Day. And I want to just appreciate the present Executive Council of National Youth Council of Nigeria, Lagos State Chapter, under the leadership of Mr. Benjamin Oba. We call him 001. That's the number one youth in the state. And all other executive members. I just want to encourage us that today's program is a very good one, because the discussion we'll be having for this year, 2021 International Youth Day, is based and instead the involvement of young people in agriculture. I know in our country, Nigeria, we have been crying and been shouting for diversification of interest. That all along our interest in Nigeria has just been based on oil, and that is one of the things that is causing the problem in our society today. And if young people now that decided to venture into agriculture, then there is hope for us in this country. So I just want to encourage the National Youth Council and everyone here present today that this is just the beginning of it.
It's a system. The party has a structure. What I can tell you, now local government, especially in Alimosho, we have accommodated and we are still accommodating the youth. All councillors in Alimosho federal constituencies are youth. All councillors, go and find out, in Alimosho, 36 councillors are youth. Is that the right of us? That they are all here. Some of them are here. Yes, that is it. That will tell you that we have passion for youth.
Of this year's International Youth Day, and because we know that this year's theme is talking about young people paying attention to agricultural economy, and we all know that Lagos State government in the last 2 months or thereabout rolled out a 5 years plan of agricultural roadmap in the state. And also we felt there's a need for us as young people to actually come together. Let's discuss, let's have interactive sessions, let's listen to ourselves. What are the issues that we're actually facing as young people? There's a question that was asked by one of the panelists, that what do young people actually want? What do the youth want? And that question is actually valid, because when you look at Lagos State at the moment, Lagos State has the highest number of youth centers in Nigeria. Also, we have a lot of vocational centers in Nigeria. Also, we have a lot of programs. Agri-KS is there. We have the LSTF. We have a lot of programs that are targeted at young people. But still, the young people are still complaining that probably there's some things that needs to be fixed. So this forum is actually for us to actually ask that germane question. What is actually the issues that young people are facing in our society, so that at this forum we'll be able to discuss it, analyze it, and come up with solutions. Already we've been able to,
I've gathered here all the youths in Lagos West, leadership of all youth organizations, cut across every local branches and voluntary youth organization. So we are doing an event to commemorate the International Youth Day. So at the National Youth Council Lagos State Chapter, we have organized the Senatorial Town Hall meeting, whereby young people across the Central District will come together and channel our proposition, our request, and try to look at what youth are demanding for. So we have gathered all youth here. They have been making their position known and public to the policymakers and the leadership in the state. So this has been going on for the past 2-3 hours.
My name is Honorable Dayo Shino, the Vice Chairman Mosonkonla LCDA, representing my boss, Honorable President Olabisi Adebajo, at this event.
So I've gathered here today to celebrate the Youth
International Day.
Yeah.
What's your advice to the youth?
We've said a lot while speaking, but the bottom line is what I said inside. What do we want as youth? What do we want as youth? But if you want something good, we should learn to be part of the development in our various communities. Give back to the community recognizes you, will recognize you and give you recognition ASAP. So most of us as youth tend to seek for white collar jobs, but the theme now, the vogue now is agriculture. We have every reason to be part of sustainability with agriculture in our various development, in our various local government. That is what I want for the youth. They should look inward to participate in agricultural sector.
How about the youth of this state?
I have a simple advice for the youth of the state. All I just want them to do is begin to carve their own scope of coverage, identify a problem, create a solution that is sustainable enough for their community, and begin to impact their community from what they have control over.
Michael Abiola, Vice Chairman, Agege Local Government.
Local government, which of the projects that you in the last 1 that will stay?
This is the beginning. Information, orientation, reorientation, and then engagement. So this platform is a very necessary one and a very important step in the engagement of youth as regards what you have just said. So for me, I think the Lagos State government is doing a lot, but a lot more still needs to be done because of the inclusion. You see, when we are talking about youth involvement, youth engagement, we are even looking at the formal sector. We are not even looking at the informal sector. You know, the NSAS has taught us a lot. If you look at the NSAS, you will see the troop of youth who are on the other side. What do we do about them? The numbers are so high. So right now, the platforms available through the Lagos State government cannot even cater for that informal sector. So what do? We go back to the foundation. Today or yesterday, if the Awolowos of yesterday did not start free education, I don't know how many of us would have read or gone to school or graduated. We probably would have had a chunk of more unemployed youth than we have today, even though the one of today is even too high or too much or too many for Lagos State government or any government, even the Nigerian government as a state, to cater for. So we need to go to the foundation. What's the foundation? Go to China, Germany, and developed countries. How did they overcome poverty? How did they overcome youth unemployment? They went to the grassroots. We look forward to a day and a time where we can have a GSS1A, A for automobile. So you are learning the normal education curriculum. At the same time, you are learning automobile. If you look at the 3 stages of where we have dropouts, you are looking at between GSS2 to SS1, the first stage. The second stage, between SS2 to the university stage. Someone will write WAEC. 30 or 15% of them will pass. You now want them, after that 15%, you now still go and write JAMB. Of that 15%, only 15% will pass JAMB. Of that 15% that passed, and you now want them to write post-UME again. Other countries, is it like that? Once you finish higher institution, you proceed to college or you proceed to the university. But you have put in 3 barricades. Where are the rest that didn't get into higher institution? So those are the questions we need to be asking ourselves so that we can go back to the foundation. But if you had GSS1C, carpentry, GSS1A, agriculture, GSS1D, GSS1W, welding, they will be gaining that curriculum, normal school curriculum, at the same time gaining experience. So even if they drop out at GSS3, they will become a more sophisticated dropout. Even when they finish SSC and they don't pass WAEC, they become an experienced electrician or an experienced plumber. That is what China did. And that's why China today is one of the biggest countries in the world.